What's up, y'all? Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, Pitch Media has finally put out a Superman pitch meeting. Took a while. I wonder why. Because I feel like the movie, there's a lot to poke holes in this one.
Right.
By the way, not saying that was bad. I quite enjoyed it, actually. And I would say of all the DC movies, we would put that near the top. Maybe because we like James Gunn's approach to storytelling. But there were a lot of holes.
Doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense. So here's the thing, right? I actually do think James Gunn's storytelling makes sense. He does a really good job tying everything together, keeping characters on point. Maybe even somewhat too one-dimensional in a lot of his characters, but they stay on point. But I would say there's definitely, I don't know how to explain it. Something that just feels like off about like the whole premise and ideas, and it just makes you like, what? Logic leap type of thing? But you know what? I'm not going to go further because this guy here,
he's
Ryan,
going to explain it.
He's so good at picking it apart. Everything. He'll pick apart a movie, your marriage, your life. He's so good at it. He should be a therapist. Let's check it out. By the way, want to see some more cool reactions? Make sure you subscribe.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show, Only for My Fans.
So, you have a new Superman movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. Oh boy, this is gonna be so dark and depressing. Actually, I was thinking the exact opposite. Oh, so you mean we're gonna include some jokes like, he's right behind me, isn't he? And, well, that just happened. Well, you know, hopefully a step up from that. Impossible. Those are the funniest jokes in the world. That's why Marvel uses them so much. I'm just thinking we make this a little more lighthearted and infuse some jokes here and there. Here and there? What does that mean? Everywhere. Oh my god. Let no scene go unjoked, okay? So anyway, in this movie...
You know, that's, okay, so I will say that is one of the downfalls of the movie. Maybe that's why, for me, it went from like a potential 9 to 10 to an 8.5. It's like there were some scenes where it felt like you could have been emotional impact, and he just moved on to another joke and a joke. It was just jokey.
Not too serious.
Like, give me time. You got to let that emotion simmer. Yeah, soak it in a little. Because there were parts where you really wanted to connect, and it's like, joke.
This movie, Superman's gonna lose a fight for the first time ever. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch what that's gonna be like with my eyes and see it. Oh no, the movie starts immediately after that happens. Oh, but don't worry, sir. Superman's constantly gonna get his butt kicked in this movie. What? Just manhandled and woman-handled over and over again. Alright, so anyway, with the help of Krypto the dog, he gets back to the Fortress of Solitude and gets patched up by robots and sunshine. Well, great! So then he goes back to the fight and gets beat up again by this dude. Who is this guy that keeps beating up Superman? Well, he's the Hammer of Boravia. Oh. Except he's not. Oh, he's not. He's actually a masked metahuman named Ultraman. Oh, he is. Kind of not. What are you who is this guy? Well, see, under the mask, he's actually a clone of Superman being controlled by Lex Luthor. Is he? Yes, I'm done with the identity twists. Or am I? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. And how does Lex control this guy? Well, he shouts commands at his henchmen, and those commands are various fight moves, so he's able to beat Superman that way. Isn't Superman, like, incredibly fast? Well, yeah, but his speed is no match for the speed of a guy yelling orders at another guy who then enters the orders into a computer, and then a clone does those moves. Yeah, I guess that doesn't leave a lot of reaction time. So anyway, also Clark and Lois are dating, and she knows he's Superman. Oh, interesting dynamic. And he agrees to be interviewed by her as Superman, but they get into a little argument. How come? Because maybe he did a little war crime, maybe not. Been there. He may have slightly tortured a world leader. Torture-related relationship troubles are tight. Yeah, see, he stopped this powerful fictional nation from attacking a less powerful fictional nation. Fiction is wild. What an imagination you have. Thank you. And now Lex wants to distract Superman so he can go fiddle around in the Fortress of Solitude, so he releases a kaiju in Metropolis. Extremely rude. So Superman wants to stop this thing without killing it, but then this trio of heroes called the Justice Gang pop in and they just straight up kill the thing. Oh, the Justice Gang, huh? We should have them bicker about their name throughout the whole movie. What? That's one of the funniest things you can do in a superhero movie. That's why Marvel does that so much. Okay, I guess. So the Justice Gang is this Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, and then there's Hawk Girl, and then there's Mr. Terrific, the guy from Shark Tank. No, and so Lex and his goons, they decrypt this message from Superman's parents, and turns out they wanted him to take over the world, so they broadcast that to Earth. Well, how can they be sure it's not fake? Well, Mr. Terrific tells Superman he knows the guys that verified this, and they're legit. Well, couldn't Lex have bribed or threatened them? Impossible! Get all the way off my back about that. Okay, let me get off of that thing. So then another big monster attacks the city. Oh no, so what does Superman do? He lets the Justice Gang handle it. He's gotta go talk about his feelings. Fair enough. So then he decides to explain himself to the world and reassure everyone he means them no harm. Turn himself in. That works too. And the government gives him to Lex, who shoves him in a prison cell in a pocket universe. How can he keep Superman in a cell? See, Lex also captured this guy Metamorpho who can turn himself into things, so he turns himself into Kryptonite. Why would he do that? Because Lex kidnapped his little baby. Oh my goodness. So they work together, and along with the help of Krypto and Mr. Terrific and Lois, they get out of the pocket universe. Hey, if Lex wants Superman dead, why not just kill him right away with this Kryptonite dude? Well, because then the movie would be over and it's not quite time for that yet. Understandable, carry on. So now frickin' Lex opens an unstable portal to the pocket universe and creates a dimensional rift that starts splitting Metropolis. Oh, those are words. Dangerous words. So Metropolis literally starts getting torn in half. Wow, so tons of people must die. Well, no, because they evacuate the city. Just a city full of people all manage to leave immediately? Yes, but now at the exact same time, that frickin' one nation wants to attack the other one again. Oh man, gonna be tough to deal with both those things at once. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, Superman sends Hawk Girl and Guy Garner and Metamorpho to go handle that over there, because teamwork makes the dream work. What do we call that teamwork? Delegation makes the dream work. There it is. So anyway, then Mr. Terrific manages to close the rift, and Lex admits that he orchestrated this whole thing to make the world hate Superman. A very sneaky bald man. And Lois exposes the truth to the world, so Lex, he's gonna be in big trouble. Wow, well, just goes to show you, billionaires always get held accountable for their sketchy behavior. Well, sounds like a great movie. Yeah, you think? Yeah, I just think it's missing a little bit of hype building for the future of the DCU. I could slap a quick cameo right at the end. That'll do it.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, I think what you have to do with James Gunn movies is suspend disbelief. His stories make sense. He ties the characters together well. You understand everyone's motivations, why they do things. But he has readily admitted, like, he is trying to make it more comic booky. And if you read comic books, the logic of like how superheroes
Doesn't really.
Yeah, you know what? They kind of twist it to make the comic book world work, right? So I think
Like the
it's
fantasy.
I think it's just a fantasy. As long as you buy that there's, even though you think it's the real world, it's not. It's a comic book world, and it's just telling stories and that. Then, you know, I can suspend the disbelief. But yeah, the whole shouting A5, B4,
I know. Like,
G69. I'm like, Superman can't react to that. Like that, he's that slow. Yeah, that I had a hard time buying.
exactly. Like, how can you be that so specific on his moves?
That's why, actually, everything he said right here, I totally agree.
Right.
Like, why didn't he kill Superman right away? I don't know.
This movie, but still, it's the best.
Yeah, I've seen so many clips of explaining different things in the movie, and the more I see them, like how he made it, the more I actually do appreciate the movie. He really thought about every detail. He's known for that. He's meticulous about locking down the script before even filming, so like pieces fit together. Unlike, I don't know, some like Star Wars, but you know, it's still 8.5 for me. I wish it was a 9, but ultimately 8.5 because of these little things.
I still don't understand why Krypto would listen to him when we found out at the end it's not really his dog.